Do you want to get good at loot running fast? Are you tired of being eternally in Wynncraft debt? Do you want to get rich like me? Well, you're in the right place. Follow this guide and you will become a loot running expert in no time. Since Rekindle dropped, various parts of loot running have changed, and I aim to provide an updated guide to the loot running meta that will have you sick and tired of pulling so many mythics. To begin, I would like to lay out some assumptions I've made about you. You 1. Have loot running unlocked and are working towards master rank, and 2. Know at least to some extent what each beacon does, and most of the missions. If you don't, I've linked the loot running wiki page in the description so that you can read through and follow along. Now, you may or may not have a build dedicated to loot running already, but if you're still tinkering with what class or archetype to loot run with, I've determined through rigorous trial and error which ones are the best and which ones are the worst. The best class to loot run with, in my opinion, has to be Assassin for its incredible damage output and good omnidirectional movement, particularly the Trickster or Shadestepper archetypes. A close second would be Sharpshooter or Boltslinger Archer for similar reasons. Avoid using Warrior or Mage if possible. While these classes excel in other parts of the game, they fall short in loot running. The best Warrior or Mage loot run builds utilize expensive mythics such as Warp, Hero, or Idol, yet remain worse than the average Assassin or Archer build. In terms of choosing which loot run camp to run, they're all equally viable, with Corcus being the easiest but most annoying map to traverse, and the Silent Expanse being fairly condensed but the most difficultly run camp. The other loot run camps fall in a nice Goldilocks zone between these two, and I recommend just choosing the camp based on loot pool. Now to the meat of this video. The single most meta loot running strategy at this point in time is 100 challenge runs. Since each challenge completed awards at least one pull, this strategy aims to maximize the amount of pulls you get at the end of a run. To pull this type of run off consistently, you want to avoid taking risks and ensure you stay on top of your time and challenge count. To accomplish this, take oranges and blues for the first 4 challenges. In terms of boons, take whatever synergizes with the build you're using. I usually take damage, mana regen, health buffs, and walk speed to make parkour easier. Make sure to only choose static boons at the start of your run, such as Retrograde Champion and Mob Slaughter. As you progress, you can start benefiting from taking dynamic boons like Persistent Champion and Persnickety. If you see a rainbow beacon, take that over anything else. You should attempt to stack a Vibrant Aqua onto a Vibrant White to get an extra 30 challenges as soon as possible, as that is imperative for this style of run. Once you complete Challenge 4, you will be prompted to choose a mission. Avoid all of the red missions like the plague, as sacrifices require you to give up your rewards at the end, which is counterintuitive to getting mythics, and rerolls are never worth taking. Prioritize green missions except for Chronokinesis and Safety Seeker, as well as blue or yellow missions besides High Roller. I aim to take Stasis, Backup Beat, Orpheon's Grace, and Treasure Hunter every run. Don't take Equilibrium or Cleansing Ritual. Completely ignore the purple and dark gray beacons as they buff enemies, and you'll need the latter later on. Once you get those aforementioned 30 challenges, the run can really begin. Take aqua-stacked green and red beacons when convenient, but otherwise take blues, grays, and rainbows. If you see a yellow beacon, always take it, as it gives you 2 free chests, which give you a chance to get mythics. Ensure you have a rainbow beacon up from challenge 80 or 90 till the end of your run and attempt to aqua-stack onto dark gray. Once you've done that, aqua-stack into purple until the loot run is complete. Congratulations! You completed the run! If lucky, you should statistically have enough pulls to get a mythic every month or so, given you loot run several hours a day. Other strategies exist, such as Cleansing Green Materialism with loot buffs, Time Stacking Gambling Beast, Long and Short Run Sack Stacking, Equilibrium Cleansing Greed, literally just gambling, but this is right now the single most meta strategy most experienced loot runners are using. Thanks for watching, and if you have any suggestions for what you'd like to see next, let me know in the comments. Later!